Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to my room. So we need to talk about Twitch again, because I need to ramble about shit, and the best videos are the ones where the creators like, and another thing. So that's about to be me. I'm gonna talk about Twitch, and I'm gonna talk about VTubers, because I am a VTuber, and it's going to be a rant of biblical proportions, but I know your attention span is small, so here's the rundown in meme format.
Welcome everybody to today's all hands meeting. Unfortunately, I have some grim news because of the, anyway, the company's decided to undergo a restructuring. You will all be receiving severance emails here. So
basically Twitch is going through restructuring, which is just corporate speak for they're firing everybody. They're being promoted to cashier. Put the fries in the bag, little bro. Upwards of 14,000 space heaters were trimmed from the fat, and they're all being replaced with AI. And I'm not even the slightest bit sympathetic. I think all social media algorithm jobs should be run by AI. Running businesses more efficiently is what AI is for. That is for seeking information and using that information to build a thing and design other things. It's the stealing art, writing essays, and using it as a girlfriend that really pissed me off when it comes to AI. But when it comes to coding and writing algorithms, AI is unparalleled. It's just good at math. It's just math doing math. And another thing, humans are very biased because we're plagued with emotions and a belief system. We're less efficient when it comes to moderating things fairly. Which brings me back to Twitch. Amazon confirmed plans to cut upwards of 30,000 jobs as part of a strategy to shrink down and replace more roles with artificial intelligence. From a business standpoint, it makes sense. Twitch employees affected by this have taken to Twitter to express exactly why this was a good idea. Full emotions on full display. Not crashing out per se, but definitely fishing for sympathy. Woe is me looking ass boy. This is Tarfu, and he was just promoted to fry cook. He said, I was laid off at Twitch today. I was at Twitch for 11 years. I started working at trust and safety, then moved to customer experience. I was the person who built the entire fraud program at Twitch. One of the reasons I never told people what I did for work. I was the one keeping bad actors off Twitch who steal and abuse revenue on the platform. I guess I did my job too well since they let me go. But do I have some great stories to tell about being there? Horrible timing since my motorcycle accident was a month ago. I'm getting married in less than a month. This has definitely been a bad year. Well, boo-hoo, whoopsie boopsie, oopsie poopsie. And then he was immediately community noted. His system had His system had falsely flagged and banned multiple streamers for fraudulent activity. He, in fact, did not do his job too well. Community notes were just a blessing for Twitter all around. Like, I love the entire concept of it. Anyways, is getting married in a month part of your bad year? I've never seen anybody go, I'm getting married in a month, what a shit year. Well, actually, maybe I would. If I was an employee at an extremely liberal company that elevates the likes of Hassan Piker, I don't imagine the women around me would be very feminine or pleasant to be around. So given that little tidbit of information, I might be more inclined to believe that getting married to one of them could contribute to a bad year. And I think we should all send him flowers because that's obviously what he wants. Why else would he post this? What does he want us to do? Yeah, so everybody send him flowers, Visa gift cards, giant poster boards with essays about how he's such a good boy. I just don't see any other reason why he would post this. And another thing, I don't feel bad. We should normalize firing people who suck at their jobs. He built the entire fraud program, which has been getting people banned on Twitch for the stupidest reasons. AI probably wouldn't have did that shit. AI would have probably made a pretty efficient algorithm. Oh, but now it's gonna be a robot that doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, that's the point. It does its function. It follows orders indiscriminately. A robot isn't going to ban Hassan Piker for a day conveniently on the day he's not streaming and then ban Tectone for 2 weeks for making an astute observation about a particular fat bitch. A robot isn't going to have that bias. Whether you agree with AI or not, the essence of humanity is holding back the platform. Having one person manage a team of brainless algorithms is going to be way more efficient than having one person manage a team of opinionated, rebellious political activists. It's bad for business. And with that, we need to turn back to Bro's algorithm because it seems to be most affecting VTubers, which leads people to believe that Twitch hates VTubers, or the people at Twitch hate VTubers, which is believable. The VTuber bigotry is 100% real, and I'll address that in a second because people tend to lump us all together under the banner of cringe because they saw one VTuber that they didn't like. I would like people to start recognizing VTubing as another vehicle to express an opinion. It's like if talking to a camera in your room and drawing an animated cartoon did a fusion dance, and now you get an anime character talking to a camera in the room. Anyways, he was at Twitch for 11 years. I'm surprised he lasted 11 minutes with an algorithm this bad. Pippa of Phase Connect dropped a video talking about how this mostly has been affecting VTubers, making it difficult for them to make content. I like Phase Connect. They're one of the good ones. They seem to treat their talent really well and have VTubers of all beliefs and backgrounds. I think Pippa goes off on government conspiracy rants every now and then.
And to that I say, Operation Popeye.
Anyways, I digress. Because of this guy's code and the way that VTubers work in general, VTubers were getting banned on Twitch all across the genre, just because of how VTubers work. Since you're waiting for art to come back, typically you're hyping an audience up in the meantime, and people are preparing for your debut. Art takes weeks to come back, so your company is running promo at the time. So when you get your art back and you finally do your debut stream, people are already subscribed to you, and they mass push the follow button, which triggers Twitch's fraud system and causes that VTuber to be banned.
We're an established company, right? So this is not abnormal. We had some of our talents verified by Twitch and had their revenue enabled early on. And even though the accounts were verified by Twitch, several members of Face Connect immediately had their accounts banned right after. You know why? Probably because people were buying subscriptions to these accounts that had not yet streamed, that had been verified by Twitch. And they've been banned for fraudulent activity.
When you're perma-banning VTubers for fraud, like in the case of Mother, there's really no excuse. VTubers are being banned for several years in some cases. Take this fact coupled with the other rules that seem to affect VTubers more than 3D women. I think if you show too much anime hip, you get a 30-day ban or some shit. Meanwhile, 3D whores are half naked bouncing on bananas in a hot tub. So there's a clear double standard towards VTubers. VTubers get a lot of unfair hate if we're being honest, and I think it's time we remove the stigma around VTubers in general. First impressions are everything, and people get weirded out by the anime aesthetic. That's why I often say that we need more normal looking VTubers. Like, I'm just a guy in a hoodie, but I've seen a whole ass praying mantis, okay? Some people think it's actually lazier than turning on a camera, and that can be debated. But the part that really turns people away is the hypersexualization of some VTubers in the community. It's very weird, I get it, but that's not everybody. Hypersexual stuff exists in every medium, but to hate a whole community over it is like walking into the parking lot screaming at people because you don't like what you saw in the strip club. What you gotta understand is that VTubing is not a genre or a small niche. VTubing is a vehicle to get your opinion out there. It's also easier for women especially to feel more comfortable online. With the rise of stalkers, it's better to remain anonymous. I know it doesn't stop people, and I'm not saying it doesn't still happen. I'm saying that it makes women feel more comfortable, and that should be seen as a positive. Is it lazy? Debatable. It does take a lot of work to get set up, but once you get it going, it's like a button press to run everything. But then it takes work to maintain, and more work if you want different features, so it really depends on your perspective. I personally like the complete control I have over everything in the background. You can get pretty creative and extra entertaining when you have complete control of everything in the frame. I've seen people react to videos and they're scanning the background for something to comment on. I'm not dumb.
I can already see the mess in the background already.
Definitely not gonna have an embarrassing moment like a piece of underwear hanging from the ceiling fan or something, you know? Do I have a booger in my nose? Am I smoking a blunt? You never know, and I love that. Just because the person uses an avatar, it doesn't make the person any less of a person or make their opinions any less valid. And if you think it does, you're a retard. There are bad apples in every community, but in the VTuber community in general, it seems to taint the whole genre. But there are VTubers from all walks of life with different opinions. I've seen VTubers come to Jesus.
God could see me, and he was reaching out to me the best way he could.
There's VTubers that do Bible study.
I just wanted to come on here and remind you guys that I will be doing a Bible reading stream this afternoon.
There's VTubers that tell the news.
They can twist and turn themselves all they want into, don't assume about me, I'm not a Democrat. You're defending them, and you would not defend me. You can go fuck yourself.
Do you like video games? There's VTubers for that.
I'm a child. Why am I black?
Maybe you like chaos? No chaos? That's fine. Maybe you want more of a chill VTuber.
What Squishmallow do you have, out of curiosity, Kaio?
Are you a history buff? FaZe Connect has a history teacher.
Welcome. Hopefully you guys are interested in learning about the War of the League of Cambrai.
There's no men though.
The male VTube experience is interesting.
I'm the only one.
What's up, everybody?
So don't go looking for men VTubers. There's no male VTubers.
Chat, I'm going to defend Bao.
No competition for me. There's actually none.
Male VTubers. Disgusting.
No men talking about the news.
Hey, what's up, guys? Up here.
There's no little trolls, no ogres, no Nuxanor.
Genesis chapter 1. That's the way it was meant to be. All right, we start from the beginning.
Nux is a myth. You were tripping on ayahuasca when you thought you saw a blue demon doing a Trump impression. There's no men, only me. So just watch me if you want your man shit from a man. Anyways, I think I covered all the bases. I just had to get that off my chest because VTubers are still catching heat. Most VTubers fail or get run off the platform, and people just want to hang, so everybody needs to chill the fuck out. Thanks for watching.